it's me, Ina, if you've forgotten me already, and I wouldn't be surprised because I have not made a video in months, but here I am. So this is supposed to be my Nightmare Before TBR reading vlog, but we're already nearing the mid-October territory and I still haven't read anything as per usual. It's been a struggle trying to find like the motivation to finish a book and to make videos, so I think maybe that's why I've been gone. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna start first with a graphic novel because those are the easiest to consume, I guess. So according to my TBR, I'll just start with the Dark Shadows challenge, which is to read a book with a vampire, and I'm gonna pick up Fake Blood by Whitney Gardner. Technically, Fake Blood features a fake vampire, but it features a vampire slayer, so I feel like there's gonna be elements of real vampire somewhere. So I'll start with that, and then Dark Shadows is on Netflix, so I can watch that right after. But first, I am gonna take a shower. Okay, see ya. There's a Harry Potter reference here. Oh my god. Mary Potter. This is straight up a Twilight reference. That's dead ass Edward with the sparkle. Oh my god. I don't know about you, but I feel like the teacher is like the actual vampire. Maybe that's the big plot twist later on. I don't know. But it feels like that's what the book is hinting at right now. Ooh, he's definitely the real vampire here. Like, for sure. Hello, what's up? So, it's the 16th already and I've only finished Fake Blood. But that's because, when did I read Fake Blood? Saturday, right? Because Sunday I had some client work and then Monday, Tuesday I was finishing up on that. So now I just have like normal work that I need to finish, but I'm gonna read Pumpkinheads. Pumpkinheads will fulfill the challenge of reading a book with a holiday theme. So that's for the Nightmare Before Christmas. Technically, Pumpkinheads involves, I guess, more of the fall season and like pumpkins, but I know that within the timeline Halloween is included, so I guess that counts. Also, I haven't watched Dark Shadows yet, so what I intend to do is just finish reading Pumpkinheads first and then get some work done because I still have some stuff I need to finish, and then maybe marathon Dark Shadows and then Nightmare Before Christmas. I don't know. We'll see. So cute. He has such a crush on the fudge girl. Ooh, I love them already. I love their friendship. Please tell me that this does not end like bittersweet. I need a happy ending. It was so cute. I loved it. I don't know if you picked it up in like the synopsis of this graphic novel, but it sort of suggested that it would be like maybe potentially friends to lovers, and okay, maybe this is spoilers, but Pumpkinheads is definitely friends to lovers, and if you know me at all, friends to lovers is my favorite trope ever. That shit is my kink. It was so cute. It felt very like atmospheric, and I really like the art style. Faith Erin Hicks's art style really lent itself to the story, and it's So cute! Thank God it ended the way I wanted it to. So that's my second book for The Nightmare Before DBR. I still have 1, 2, 3, 4 more. And we're already in the middle of the month, so I don't know what's gonna happen to me. I'm probably gonna fail this again, but I'm glad I picked this up at last. 10/10 would recommend. So as you probably saw in the clips before this one, I think, depending on how I edit it, I did some journaling earlier. It's Wednesday. It's like 10:38, and when was the last time I read? I think the last thing I read was still Pumpkinheads, because last weekend was super busy. I ran a lot of errands with my mom on Friday, went to StickerCon with my friends the next day, and then Sunday I did like a bunch of other errands. Anyway, I am going to pick up The Dreadful Tale of Prosper Redding by Alexander Bracken. This is for my Beetlejuice challenge, which is to read a book with a haunted place or person. As far as I know, The Dreadful Tale of Prosper Redding involves Prosper being haunted or like possessed by a demon or a spirit or something. So I'm pretty sure that counts. So I'm just gonna go and start. I have my bookmark, which is Stories with what's the username? Stories with Sydney. I'll link her down below. Because on Twitter I asked some of you, I just tweeted out like, hey, send me a picture of yourself pointing angrily at me so that I can make it a bookmark and it'll look like you're telling me to read. And we got some entries, so thanks. Thanks for supplying your beautiful faces for my personal use. Anyway, I'm gonna read now. So I didn't make any check-ins while I was reading The Dreadful Tale of Prosper Redding, but I'm finished. So I started this Wednesday night, read most of it yesterday, and then finished it like a little after midnight earlier. And I really loved it. This is the first book that I finished reading like for the first time in 6 months. 6 months! Oh my god! At the beginning, the grandma really like, she kind of creeped me out. I really like the banter between Alastor and Prosper, and Prosper is my new son. I love him so much. We're gonna protect him. I did not expect the twists at the end, like, oh, what? And then this ends on a cliffhanger, so thank God I have the sequel right on hand, The Last Life of Prince Alastor. This is part of my TBR also for the Nightmare Before TBR. I forgot which challenge it covers. It's for Corpse Bride. Read a book based in another world. It's also witchathon. Technically, witchathon started for me yesterday, like based on my time zone, but I haven't read anything from that TBR, so whatever. I also got a package from Book Depository. I haven't made any recent orders from Book Depository, so I'm pretty sure I know what this is. This is my first unboxing on film. I remember I tried filming an unboxing before when I made an order. I think it was like a couple of months ago or last year, but I didn't go through with it. Yay! Oh yes, I don't have this bookmark design yet. So, the book I got, the book I received, it's I Wanna Be Where You Are by Christina Forrest. This was the giveaway prize that I picked for winning the giveaway for Julie from Pages and Pens, for winning her, what was it? I forgot which giveaway it was. I think it was for her, I think it was 10k like subscriber giveaway. I'm so happy. I haven't seen this in the bookstores here. That's what it looks like without the dust jacket. I don't usually get contemporaries in like hardcover, so this is special. So this book is about this girl named Chloe who she wants to go to dance school, but I think her mom doesn't support that, so she's trying to make it to this audition, and then she enlists the help of this dude named Eli, and I think it's like one of those, maybe not friends to lovers, maybe not enemies to lovers, but I don't know, it feels like there's some sort of road trip elements to this, so there's that. I don't know when I'm gonna read this though, because I'm deep in a TBR. I'm gonna get in contact with Julie and just let her know that the book arrived. Thank you so much, Julie! Thank you! By the way, this was the first ever giveaway that I've ever won. Like, first ever like YouTube giveaway that I've ever won. So special. Thank you again, Julie. Hello, it's Monday. What time is it? 2:30, almost 2:30. I have a lot of work that I need to get done today, and it's already the 20. It's the 28th. Holy crap! I haven't even read anything for the witchathon, and I've only read how many from the Nightmare Before TBR readathon? I think 3. So I went out today because I had to meet up with someone. And I didn't bring a book because I figured it would be quick, but then the person I had to meet with was gonna come in late, so I was like, oh, this precious time could have been used for reading. But I went to National Bookstore and they have a sale, and I got Everless by Sarah Holland. This is not on my TBR. I had no plans of reading this, but I got it for 100 pesos because of the sale, so whatever. I just wanted a book to read. I only read like 2 chapters, but I don't know why it's giving me vibes of Final Fantasy 12. I don't know if I'm gonna continue it for the rest of the month because I have a lot of other books that I need to read, but so far I'm liking it. I like the premise of giving blood as like a currency, but also giving away blood also takes away from your lifespan and something like that. It's pretty cool. I think it's a duology. I don't know. I don't hear much talk about it on BookTube, but let's hope today will be a productive day. It's Wednesday, it's like 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. What date is it? October 30? So I basically just have 1 day left of both the Tim Burton readathon and witchathon. And how many books have I read? 1, 2, I guess 3 books. I haven't even read anything for the witchathon, so I don't know what I'm gonna do about that, but part of my TBR for the Witchathon includes a graphic novel, so I guess I could read one thing. Anyway, how many pages am I in this book? This is The Last Life of Prince Alastor. This is the sequel to The Dreadful Tale of Prosper Redding, which I loved. So I'm like this much in. So I have I don't know, less than 200 pages left. So my goal for tonight is to finish this and then try to read something from my Witchathon TBR, because I haven't touched that TBR yet. It's already the end of the month, so as usual, I'm failing Witchathon yet again. My thoughts on the book so far, I have a couple of tabs. And one thing I said about the Dreadful Tale of Prosper Redding is that it could have benefited with a bit more meat on its backstory, like a bit more meat on the bones, but it was fine. But with this, I'm getting all the meat. If that makes sense. Like the backstory that I wish we got in the first book is pretty much explored here. This isn't set in the real world anymore, so there's a bit of world building, which I appreciate. There are blue tabs, and blue for me means sadness and stuff, and the first blue tab actually made me cry a bit. And I was like, what's going on? This is a middle grade fantasy. I'm gonna stop talking now and I'll just read. Okay, see you in the next update. Guys, I finished it and I cried. I finished The Last Life of Prince Alastor, and then there's a blue, I don't know if you can see it, there's like a blue tab here towards the very end, and then I just couldn't stop crying. I didn't anticipate that. I didn't think I'd be so attached to the characters and that the ending of this would make me cry. But it did. But anyway, I finally finished it. So that crosses out the challenges of read a book with green on the cover, which, yes, this is definitely green. And oh, that's for the film 9. And then for Corpse Bride, it's read a book based in another world. I'll leave out my thoughts on the book for like a wrap up or a review or whatever. But for the remainder of the Tim Burton readathon, I only have 2 more books to read, and that is The Graveyard Book Volume 1, the graphic novel, which is for the Edward Scissorhands challenge to read a book with an isolated / lonely character, and These Witches Don't Burn by Isabel Sterling, which is for Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, which is to read a book with purple on the cover, and Sweeney Todd, which is to read a book with a murder. I'm not actually sure if there's a murder in These Witches Don't Burn, but I think it has something to do with witches like dying or disappearing. I don't know. And then for the Witchathon, I have The Graveyard Book Volume 2, the graphic novel. That's for pick a book that features communing with the dead. And as you might know, in The Graveyard Book, the protagonist, I forgot his name, the little boy, he talks to like the ghosts in the graveyard. So there's that. And then These Witches Don't Burn is also part of my TBR for the Witchathon. It's for pick a book that has fire on the cover. There's a candle here, so that's the flame part of the covers. It's 11:30 almost. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to read all of, like, because I have other books that I still need to get to for the Witchathon. Say hi. He doesn't like being carried. Just say hi. Come on. Yeah, whoa. Sorry. Hello! It's 11:30. I did not finish The Graveyard Book Volume 1. I got about halfway through, after more than halfway. I mean, it's pretty much halfway, but then I fell asleep. I did not anticipate falling asleep so suddenly. so I didn't get to finish this. I had errands that I had to do, so I didn't bring this with me, but I did bring These Witches Don't Burn by Isabel Sterling, which I mentioned in, I think, the previous clip. So I only have 30 minutes left of October, which means I only have 30 minutes left of both readathons, and I know I'm not going to be able to finish this and volume 2 and this, but I think what I'll do is maybe I won't sleep first. Like, I'll finish this, I'll read volume 2, and then I'll finish this. I'll count it for both readathons, even if technically I finish them in the first hours of November. But it's I don't know, I consider it a win for me, because considering I've been in a reading slump for like half a year, this was pretty good progress. Thoughts about the Graveyard books so far. I actually read this like a couple of years ago, but just once, and it's been a while since that time, so the details about the Graveyard book are a bit fuzzy to me. But what I've gathered from rereading it but in a graphic novel form is that, was Silas always suggested to be a vampire? Because that's what I'm getting from the graphic novel. The way he's portrayed here, it kind of, I don't know, I'm getting vampire vibes, and I don't know if the concept of him being a vampire just went over my head the first time I read the book, but that's the vibe I'm getting from seeing the visuals and how he's depicted in the graphic novel. I think Silas is a vampire. I don't know, maybe I just never realized it. Graphic novels are just a different media, I mean, compared to like regular non-picture novels, so it's nice getting to see like a very expressive bod. Yeah, that's my takeaway from what I've read so far, that Silas is a vampire. As for These Witches Don't Burn, I'm halfway through it, I guess, like more than halfway. It's been cute. It's very diverse in its representation of different sexualities. Like, the protagonist is lesbian, and there's another sapphic couple here, and then there's also a gay couple, and there was a trans boy. I didn't know that there was a trans character here. I like the whole vibe of it so far, but even if I'm like more than halfway, I can't seem to feel connected to the characters. Like, I'm not very invested in the characters for some reason, but it's been enjoyable so far. I think it's definitely not gonna be a 5-star so far, but it might be maybe a 4-star or like a solid 3.75. That's my input so far. So I'm gonna check back tomorrow for sure. I'm gonna check back tomorrow when I'm done with Volume 1, Volume 2, and These Witches Don't Burn. I don't know if I'm gonna film an update right when I finish them, or if I just film like after I've slept, like after I've woken up for the next day. You get it, right? Yeah. Happy Halloween! I went out with my mom and we watched The Addams Family, the animated movie, the new one. It was cute, it was funny, and that bit with Snoop Dogg really I didn't know that he was part of the cast, so that was cute. It was fun. Okay, I'm gonna read. Okay, bye. Okay, hello. Update, because I didn't make an update when I finished reading everything. I finished volume 1 and 2 of the Graveyard book. Okay, for sure, I know for sure that Silas is a vampire, but I really don't know why that wasn't something I picked up on when I first read the book. It was cute, and I felt, I don't know, there was like a lingering sort of sadness when I finished the book, with the whole like bod all grown up and then saying goodbye to the ghost and all that. That was cute. I'm glad that I read the graphic novel, because at least I could grasp the concept of Silas being a vampire. There are some visual cues that, well, there are just some story details that sometimes, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but there are some story details that just seem to translate better with visuals, so maybe that's why I really appreciated the storytelling with the graphic novel form. I also finished These Witches Don't Burn. I think it's gonna be like a 3.5 for me or something, which is a bit of a disappointing rating, to be honest, because I thought I'd like it much more, but it's not a bad rating. I enjoyed it. It was cute, but there were just some things that were lacking for me, like the ending. I know the ending sets up a sequel, because I know there's a sequel. I think I saw the cover a couple of weeks ago or a few months ago, but there were just some things that were lacking for me. I couldn't really connect with the characters, and then there was this bit towards the end where, spoiler, something happens to Anna's family, and because I wasn't emotionally invested in the characters, I wasn't really feeling like the emotion of the incident and what happened. So that's that. Recap. I managed to read my entire TBR for the Tim Burton readathon, so congrats to me. I only read 2 from my TBR for the witchathon, which, I mean, it sucks, but I tried. I tried. So there's that. This was a pretty good reading month for me. Like, the books I read were all fairly, I don't know, I gave pretty good ratings to them, so it was a good return to reading, considering the past 6 months I've been unable to finish any like full-on novel. So I guess that's the end of this vlog. Yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video, I guess. Okay, bye.